Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean, and today we are taking on the Washington Nationals inside the franchise mode. Trevor Williams, 3-4 with a 4.34 ERA. Oh my goodness, 4.334, 4.34. Taking on Brian Wu, 7-0 with a 1.59 as the Mariners start a 3-game set against those Nationals. Let's jump into today's game. Full game. My camera has disappeared. There I am. It's going to want me to wear the home whites, but I just love the seafoam green. I'm a huge fan. I wish it was their primary color. Closed and overcast. That's all right. We can work with that. Brian Wu. Everybody else is looking pretty good from an energy perspective, and we'll just let it roll as we get set for yet another game of baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. New baseball every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time here on the channel. Subscribe for more. Ring the bell and you'll be notified.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us.
I'm glad you're with me too. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. 26 and 28 taking on 46 and 6. We are absolutely demolishing teams. We played some good series over the last couple. The Yankees and the Astros specifically. Minus that last game got a little out of hand, but we're looking real good. Brian Wu looking for his 8th straight win on the mound. Polanco hitting .394 over the last 28 games. That's a great sample size. Luke Raley leads the league in home runs and OPS. Mike Soroka for the Nationals has a big game on the mound versus the Giants. Logan Gilbert for us. Huge game on the mound versus the Astros. Both of them winners. Luke Raley, a third time we're talking about him. He shined in the win versus the Astros. The Mariners bullpen over the last 22 games. 51.1 innings, 0.53 ERA, 59 strikeouts. And we're looking to extend, that's right, a 30-game winning streak. Angels win in extras. Padres win in extras. Dodgers win 8th straight. Michael Hellman breaks out of a 1-for-16 slump. He has a 2-hit performance against the Orioles. Teoscar Hernandez hits home run number 200. Luis Gil strikes out 11 and allows 1 run and a loss to the Angels. That is brutal because you can see up there at the top, the Angels win in extras versus the Yankees. Paul Blackburn fires 7 innings, a 2-hit ball in a win versus the White Sox. And the Phillies move within 2.5 games of the Braves in the NL East, which makes me kind of curious of where the New York Mets are. There is a very brief look at your farm system, or our farm system. It's apparently 6th in the MLB, but that's how it goes. Get this ready, get this saved. We have game number 53 today.
Having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA.
Washington is in Seattle, whereas Seattle is actually technically in Washington. Uh-oh, catcher froze. If catcher froze. You all right, Cal?
And just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times
feels great to be home after a long 10 days on the road. 3 in
Rosario leading things off and takes a strike.
Played in Chicago. Oh, San Diego. San Diego was the team I think I meant to mention instead of the Yankees. I think we played the Yankees pretty close. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh boy.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Okay.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Right up the middle. That's where it's going to be.
Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first.
It's kind of a weird green, like hue to their uniforms.
Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That's in there. It's over.
We're going to go right back to the fastball. Didn't get the slider to beat him, or sinker to beat him, excuse me. And he just took both of those. Let's go with a slider. And there's a strikeout. That's a nice job by us.
And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him on base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Nathaniel Lowe up
hit
to
and run. Oh, I didn't actually want to do this.
Rosario on the move. Strike in there.
I should have stepped off. I should have stepped off. I didn't actually want to throw. I wanted to throw the sinker, not the slider.
they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
And he takes it himself for the out.
So the steal, and all of a sudden we have a runner on third that we have to deal with.
At the lineup.
We'll take a look at their
And a big
lineup.
factor
It
for them in
is
recent games,
pretty
James
righty
Wood.
heavy.
Been putting up some huge
Depending on the
power
situation,
numbers,
you probably want to
and
get that
opposing
6-7
pitchers
with a
know that they
lefty.
can't make mistakes to him.
And
In
then,
fact, they probably
maybe check
circle him
Keibert
pregame,
Ruiz and
making
see
sure
how
that
he
they're in a
does.
situation
We
where
could
their
have a
back
little
is against
lefty
the
lane,
wall.
a little
They're gonna
lefty
find a way to
pitcher
pitch around him. Players that are in the
situation
top
there,
5 in
bottom of the
slugging
order as
percentage
it
in the
loops
league
around to the
really
top.
don't get overlooked.
Kobe Mayo.
That's a strike. That's a fucking strike.
Close pitch there, and he's
Where
got
did
a
that
wonder
miss?
where
It
missed,
didn't.
You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone.
God,
is
that
something
sinker was in an
pitchers and
awful
hitters
spot.
really have to think
Athletics
about, work on
crush.
game to game, and sometimes
The
from a
Astros.
bad to a bad.
Late that time, and it's strike
Not even gonna doubt that.
And a good eye there.
Okay, that's a good eye. Let's
Really had some
take
run
it
and
down.
finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There we go.
Misses, it's a strikeout.
Doubled up on the slider, just dropped it below the zone.
Sometimes
We are ready to go to the bottom of the first, so we give up the hit immediately, and we give up a steal. They advance the runner, but we get some strikeouts to nullify the threat. It's nothing. Heading bottom one.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound here this afternoon, Trevor Williams. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think.
Right, what are
They can move through a
we
ball game
working
and you
against
look
here?
up.
Four seam at
They're
91, a
liable to quality
sweeper at
start. We'll see what he's
79,
got in this one.
circle change at 85, a slider at 84, and a sinker at 90.
This to third.
That's
and that
too
one
aggressive
handled.
to start the game.
One gone, bottom half of the first.
We're really early on that.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup.
One pitch,
Swinging
one
a hot
swing,
bat
and one out.
recently,
Gross.
Victor Robles.
Not doing anything crazy right now, but he's been
I love
solid
seeing
over the
Cal's
last 10 games. And hey, with that batting
rise in
average,
his
if it was
batting
over the
average.
course of a
Robles
full
is right
season,
at 300,
we're talking about
which is
Hall of Fame
good.
numbers. 333 over the last 10 games. 1 for 3 doesn't seem that impressive, but you know what? It's tough to do when you consider a longer stretch. They're going to enjoy this little run right now.
On the
Oh,
ground,
early.
and it goes just
Slow down.
foul.
His fastest pitch is
One out,
91,
base
right?
is empty. On the
Oh, and
ground to
we're
third.
early. He went to a sweeper. It's a really good
Tosses to
pitch
first.
against me.
2 up, 2 down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Over to first.
Okay.
Rodriguez
Well, that's
out of
a
the play.
horrible
And
first
the
inning.
Mariners set down
5
1, 2,
pitches, 3
End of
outs.
1, and we're still scoreless.
2 first pitch swings.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Juan Yepes.
What we're going to want to do is make sure that we get runs off of him, because if they bring in anybody, they're probably going to be fast.
doesn't get
That's
the
a
call.
fucking
Ball
strike. That's 2, man. What? I'd have a hard time believing that a bullpen arm would be
James
slower
Kingsley, our plate umpire,
or
consistent
throw
and maybe a
throw
little
less
generous on the
velocity.
edges.
Yeah,
You know?
he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said.
He
but from what
didn't
I
give
see,
any. He's not
he
giving any
usually
on
does
it
that
for
when
us.
The pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot.
There we go. That slider's really working today.
Umpires
Love to
don't
see it.
look good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing. Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it.
Here we
You know
go.
that,
Okay,
but you
really
don't get run
wanted
up by
that
the
call.
umpire.
Here we go. Hey, take that sinker.
As he was out front that
That's what we
time.
want to see. We could throw a circle change up there. Oh, got a piece of it.
Fans There's
There we
another,
go.
and that's
Is
three
that four?
straight
Three?
strikeouts.
Four?
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the
Four
frame, and that's
strikeouts
now
for
3 in a
5
row.
outs.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
C.J.
Okay.
Abrams
All right. I
stands
will
in
take
now
that.
and watches strike one.
Didn't think we were going to get that call, but that'll work. Food is popping in all over the place in the screen. I don't know what is going on.
2 out, space is empty.
That lady's on her, like, 4th pretzel of the game.
Next pitch
That's
off
outside.
the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
She loves them. These are the best pretzels I've ever had. Oof,
Fights
God,
it off.
Mike,
We'll see
that was
another.
an awful, awful pitch.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
No way. That zone is like a full ball to the left-handed batter's box. That's a strikeout. I don't know how much I agree with it, but I will take it. It is something we need to be aware of on our side. Seems like it's shifted a little bit that way. I don't think a whole ball is too dramatic. I think it genuinely is just that far over.
Cal Raleigh.
Okay. 4. Oh, he only threw 4 pitches. Gross.
That's in there. That's
For context, or for comparison's sake, we've thrown 26.
In the count, he cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff.
There we go. Hey, let's just give some takes here.
Two balls, one
There we
strike.
go.
Next pitch
There we
is
go.
outside.
So he throws the first pitch for a strike. Everything's been a fastball, but he can't get back in the zone.
Next
Ooh,
offering
that
is
was a good
foul
circle
back.
change. Should have been more prepared for the off speed.
Struck him out looking.
Darn, that's a pretty bad at
He's got
bat.
to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. And immediately pumps in a
That's fine.
strike to the left-handed hitter.
Let's take some first pitch strikes
was
here.
Crushing in his last game, hitting 3 home runs.
Oh, that's right. Rayleigh had 3 home runs.
Swings and misses.
Flip
at
the
pitch
swings.
off
Where was
plate.
the aggressiveness on the fucking circle change with Raleigh?
There aren't even 150 players in MLB history who've done it more than once.
Outside.
So what he did in that last game was really impressive.
Second inning here, no score. Swing at a ball lifted to center field.
God damn it.
He makes the
Stupid
grab,
sweeper. It's
and
way
there
up
are 2
in the
outs.
zone.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
So that's 10 pitches that he's thrown here in this inning alone. That's good.
There's the strike.
That's fine.
Pretty good
That's
as far
fine.
as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and he breaks his bat.
Really?
Throws to first.
That broke his
And
bat?
that'll do it.
89 miles an hour? Oh, it's just a disastrous start here for us in Seattle.
Nobody left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score.
That was definitely like the dice roll in the background of the game was like, yeah, it's going to break. Yeah, it'll break.
And coming off a series where the
Our pitching looked really good last season.
outstanding.
Last
Take a look
series,
at
excuse
those
me, 36 innings with a 1.75 ERA. That whip is nice. 5.8 hits over 9, 47 strikeouts, only 2 walks. Okay.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it's off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Okay.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely.
What's wrong with that?
blasted that one into the
Just
gap,
not a good
but
pitch.
Just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over. But that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
This is where we've been good.
swing and a miss struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Out to short. Crawford fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
Well, that was a good job to make sure he had a good handle on the baseball.
That's
to get off the strong
huge.
throw, and sometimes guys will rush that, and that's the difference. Right there, it ended up being a close
What?
play.
No.
They got it.
What? No. What? No.
And he can't come up with it.
How the fuck did that get through?
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good.
This game is baffling. What? It gave me Brian Wu, and then it gave me Polanco. How the hell? So it didn't give me the animation that it's already given the opposing pitcher twice. Awesome. Huge, big fan of that. Hold on, we'll lock in on the ball. Great. Polanco can't get there, sure. I guess it makes a little more sense. I mean, it definitely pops over Wu's arm. He also, it looks like he kind of froze right there. Oh. It's a longer run for Polanco than I gave credit for. And it's not a great throw by Rodriguez. It's up the line. I think it was going to be a tough play at the plate either way. Even if that's a diamond, I don't know that we're able to get there. And we've done a good job at making sure that we're stranding runners. It's 2-out damage. That's never what you want to see.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Mayo.
That's a fucking strike. But it's also been a ball all game long, so I guess it's more of a gamble than I realize. Should probably be playing a little more on the outside of the other part of the other side of the zone.
Next offering is in.
Really needed that call.
On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Young.
I am so irritated.
There in time, and a run is in to score.
Still able to come through.
Are you fucking kidding me? Again? Again. How did this miss? Oh, it's just outside the reach. And it's another bad throw. It's good speed for the Nationals. It's like it's really putting a lot of pressure on me to execute. But it's also been 2 that have just gotten through the infield. So fucking irritating. And it's 2-out damage. This is what we've been doing to teams, not what they've been doing to us. Okay, really needed that slider to clip the corner. Okay.
So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Wu's already given up 5 hits.
2 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been.
I mean, look at those games. 6-3 over the Astros. We take care of business against the White Sox. The Padres series is close in every single game. The only Astros game that got kind of weird was the last one, where it just seemed like it got out of hand quick. But otherwise, we had a 3-run lead that we blew, and then we were able to gain a 3-run lead in the first game, 1-1, won a 1-0 game. So while you would look at it and you go, oh, 30 straight games, ugh. We're winning in different ways. Okay, lock in here. We have no hits so far. We're struggling with the timing. It's only a 6-game homestand.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field.
Oh, it is enough.
Skips over the fence, so it's an automatic
Damn,
double.
I actually kind of bummed that that's an automatic double. Because he came off of his feet.
You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just
he probably gets to it. I mean, Solano is, or
Shenton,
Shenton, excuse me, is not
now,
very
Jorge
fast.
Polanco leading the AL in
Okay, there's our first hit.
And that is out of play.
I wanted it. Got excited too early. We had no lift on that ball anyway, so. Probably going to be an out at first.
Ball one.
Go back.
In the
Go back.
dirt.
We're fine.
1-1.
We're not going to be terribly aggressive here. It's going to have to get real far for Shenton to get to the next base. That's outside.
That misses off the outside edge.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real
The
quick
Athletics
inning,
are in
get those
second in
guys
our
back
division
into
and
the
floating
dugout
around
so
the
those
wild
bats
card.
can stay
That's
hot.
wild. Card.
Man at second. And that's in
That's
for
fine.
a strike.
That's fine. Now let's step
Time
out.
called.
Let's take
The
time.
2-2 will have to wait just a second.
Okay. Hey, that's on the part of the plate that it's mostly been a ball, but we do not need that to be strike three.
Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just misses the mark outside the
count.
zone.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the
Oh, are they
call out
celebrating
there on
20
the
years in
mound as
Washington?
He tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Okay, hey, there we go. Nice walk, Polanco. Let's go.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with
Batting
runners
ninth,
on first
not
and
shortstop.
second, they've set up.
I wonder if they could celebrate 20 years as
opportunity.
lacklusterly as the show has celebrated
First and second,
20 years.
No outs.
20th edition. I
And
can't
stepping
believe
in for
that
the
they have that in
Mariners,
this
JP
game.
Crawford.
Should be next
Such a
year.
good hitter with runners in scoring
And
position. So
wildly,
this is taken to another level for him
let's go
right
Mariners.
now at the plate.
College football showed how to make a great cover with a lot of legacy stuff. Awesome. That deluxe edition cover for College Football 26 looks great.
First and second, no
Cool to see
outs
Reggie
here in
Bush on
last
the
half
front.
of the third.
Some of the other players maybe not so much. Tim Tebow.
Fought off foul.
Cough, cough.
That
That's
one
inside.
almost got him.
There we go. Hey, good
Got
take.
the hitter conscious of
Good
the pitch
take.
inside.
Come on,
Really
JP.
think the outer half is open.
That's outside. There we go. You and me, JP.
Tying run is at first.
You're my guy.
In game one of this three-game set.
There we go. Hey, fouled that off. The longest tenured member of my run. Maybe Dylan Moore. Oh.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion.
It's inside.
Missing inside.
There we go.
And it's 3-2. Victor Robles in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Oh, thank you for getting a piece of that. That was a walk to load the bases. That's a horrible swing. We've seen more pitches in this at-bat than we've seen in entire innings.
Foul
Foul
off
off.
again.
Let's go.
And it remains 3-2. Line, and that's a base hit.
Not 100% sure if this was a good move.
But it's off.
If he throws that a little better, we are dead to rights. What a fucking at-bat. Let's go, JP Crawford. That's a contact swing. Just knock it into the outfield.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Grounded out his first time. That clips a corner.
That's fine. Let that go. No problem.
No outs. Runners at first and
Yeah,
second.
that's a really good pitch to let go, too, because it's a sinker, which is his fifth best pitch. That's a
Swing
pitch
and
that we
ball
definitely
drilled
need
in
to
the
let
air
go.
towards right center field. Drops into the glove.
We
Running
can
tags at
advance,
second,
that's
and he
fine.
moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
I think that's pretty decent recognition by me. He's running with it. He's probably not going to be able to get a good grip on it. It's a disappointing at-bat following a great at-bat. That circle change kind of got big-eyed on.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout.
Settle down,
I think
Sean.
you
We started with a
attack him in this
sinker
spot.
twice
He's
now.
looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Line to left.
Oh, it's
Got the
foul.
line, and it's foul.
Just
I think
foul.
ultimately you
Step
are tying
out.
him up Get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Grounded to third. Could be
This
two.
is a
Rosario
double
out.
play that
Got
ends the
it.
inning.
The double
Early
play
on a
cuts down the
sweeper with our
potential tying run.
one of our
But
two
the
slowest
RBI
players.
single pushes across a run. And it's now
That's
a
a
2-1 ball game.
horrible inning. I know we score a run. I know that we need to, hey, just chip away. We're really struggling to see the ball. It's coming in very slow. Maybe put a little too much pressure on myself to just go like, hey, we got to go. We got to make sure that we're getting runs across. God, that sweeper's all the way down in like the high 70s, upper 70s.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
It's one of those slow rollers that if it's Julio in that spot instead of Solano,
that one down the line.
it's yellow. It's yellow.
Can't pick it up cleanly.
It's yellow. That one's on me. The other one was the game. 100%. That's a huge
foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
It's enough speed, though. I think it's 80 speed up there.
Now it's the right fielder.
It's just enough to give us a problem.
1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. That misses.
If they were smart, they would actually try and steal, because I have...
To first, might be 2. Over to second for 1. Return
Okay, huge. Hey, there we go. Big double play.
And that'll do it. One error
Tried to
in
preload
inning,
the throw, but it didn't. Glad that I recognized that it didn't.
Nationals 2 and the Mariners 1. Back in Seattle, here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Liner to
No
second and
way.
back down the hop.
No
And
way.
quick out number 1.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
That one fouled off. The M's down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Tie game. Let's go.
Well struck. That ball's carrying. And out of here. That one felt good. His 16th homer of the year, and this game is tied. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
Hell
It might have
yeah.
been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Where was that hot dog lady? Where was she doing a deal? What? Okay, so we're locked in over here. We're gonna be locked in. Can we go? Oh, we can't go up. That's the problem. Move, rotate. Oh, we can just angle up. Is there no way to go flat up? So we have this lovely hot dog attendant, chips attendant, excuse me. Oh, Kraken. Who are they talking to? There's a row over here. There's a tart, ma'am. Who are they? Anybody? Are they talking to anybody? It looks like they're talking to someone that's like immediately next to them. But like, also they're kind of gliding up the stairs a little bit. Awesome. That's incredible. Slide down. They walk down the stairs totally normally. And just... Whoop, ooh. I love this game.
Luke Raley.
Okay, too aggressive. All right, let's lock in here. We got distracted by the chip distributor. Oh, that's
a foul ball.
That's a hittable pitch.
The 0-2. Now one
Ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Okay, we gave them an extra strike. Should be a 3-1 count, but it's all good.
And
It's
that's
outside
out
as
and
well.
away.
Okay.
Got him swinging.
You usually are going to see that inside
My
fastball
ear
a
was
little
starting to
longer
itch.
coming in from the opposite
That was a
side.
horrible
That pitch
swing.
really got in on him right there.
Too
That's a
passive.
well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Rosarena now in the
What
box.
in the hell?
Comes
How
up
are we
and
too late
there's
on
one
90
there.
mile an hour fastballs?
That one is absolutely belted.
Go.
Back there.
Go. Go.
And that one is off the wall. Safely into
How'd
second.
that not get
He's
there?
got a double.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right
Thankfully,
on top.
you know what? I'm glad that's a strike.
Swings through it for strike
Glad
one.
and okay that is a strike.
And it's 1-1.
We were going to do nothing with that sweeper in that spot.
Yeah, that's fouled
Fuck.
off.
Fuck. That's
And that's
outside.
outside.
That's outside. 2-2 count with 2 outs here. In a 2-2 game. Two's all over the place. And a runner on second.
This is inside.
2-2 count, 2 outs in a 2-2 game with a runner on second.
To get a chance to make a big impact here. Righty delivers. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game.
Oh, we're making really bad mistakes in critical moments where I'm lost patience in that at bat and just I panicked that it was going to be a pitch that was going to drop at the top of the zone. It wasn't even close. 4 innings for each with 2 runs. 5 hits versus 4, 1 walk, so that kind of evens out. We have 7 strikeouts, whereas they have 3. And 2 of the strikeouts were in the last inning, and they were bad.
Woo, back to work.
Sometimes when I'm too passive on a 3-1 count pitch, it throws off everything for the 3-2. Maybe I need to make use of the timeout there if I still have it.
It's been tough for him to make contact at times.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra
All right,
bases.
we're gonna need to. We're gonna get some arms up in the bullpen. Brian Wu is getting hit around a little bit here. Let's go Spire and Santos. So we can do. Ooh, we want to bring him in for low. Okay. But it is the 3rd time through the lineup.
Bad path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow
1 for
through. That's
2.
how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Gets under it and pops it up. Base hit right field. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Thankfully, it was 18 speed, and it was kind of a.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into it out at home.
There's actually no
Young
1 out.
up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one's in there.
Needed that call. We're going slider out of the zone.
In the air, right side of the infield.
Robles doesn't have a
and
shot.
That's a fair ball.
And we
Runner from
overran
third
it.
comes across.
Throw it in. Throw the fucking ball in. What the fuck?
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Yeah, the batter now, Nathaniel Lowe. There's a strike. Rosario at third. Young at second with nobody out. Fastball for a strike.
It's just death by 1,000 cuts. It's so annoying.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. And ball one.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Inside.
Throw to the goddamn zone, Woo. Fuck, dude.
He hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting this.
And a swing and a
Fuck.
miss. Strikeout number 8.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of
There
like
is
a
only
cutter.
one
It
out.
just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a pretty good
Come
pitch.
on.
Top of the strike
Come
zone.
on.
We're seeing more fastballs in
Let's
that
get the fuck
location.
out of
Hitters,
this.
Especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Yepes in the box now. Take strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Pitch misses, and
So
that's
what?
ball 1.
92 strength, 64 speed. I love a faster outfield.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field.
I think I've been taking some bad routes with
And that's
Robles.
the third out.
Obviously, we had a bit of an issue with the ball bouncing over my head, which is
It's now
a continued
3-2
problem, but
ball
they have
game.
knocked out
It's Major
8
League
hits
Baseball,
against
and it's
us,
on the show.
and we have not played well offensively.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Now it's the
Mariners,
second baseman,
the second
Jorge
baseman.
Polanco.
And we find ourselves down again.
Blanco.
Right through there for a strike.
This is some of my frustration with this game. Leading off with your 5th best pitch, huh? Oof, went with a circle change.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside low.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count. And there's a ball.
Oof, really needed that call.
Pretty good pitch.
Really needed that call. That was a strike. That was strike 3. 100% strike 3.
And it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do
Fouled
it
off.
again.
Another sinker.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Oh my gosh, we get bailed out with a hit by pitch. What should have been a strikeout.
Runner at first.
Crawford's
And now
1
for
for
Seattle,
1 with
J.P.
10
Crawford.
pitches.
RBI single his last time up. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Oh, his fastball is so slow. That's the 3rd or 4th time it feels like we've been on one location-wise or PCI-wise.
Line drive.
That's a foul ball.
And
Fuck.
foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some
God, I
movement
hate
there
this
at first
pitcher.
base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
The right fielder, number 10.
Here's Victor Robles.
Robles.
Hit in the air, right field. Garrett grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Solano up to hit for the third time as he
Count
lays
1-0.
off inside, ball one. There's a swing and a drive. Young going back. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Polanco coming around third.
Let's go! No! Why? Why does it do that?
So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We're through 5, all tied up at 3 apiece. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, James Wood.
I thought I had. I didn't realize that it reselected.
Wood, 20. New pitcher for the Mariners, Gabe Spire.
For the Mariners,
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone,
55.
makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets
I
in
am
trouble
making
because
this
of free
so
passes.
difficult on myself. The game is not helping, but I am not making this much easier. It's
First pitch fastball is
so
in for a
frustrating.
strike.
It is so
On
frustrating.
paper, it's favorable
Being
to
this
have a fairly
fucking...
quick inning.
God
In the
damn
air,
it.
left field,
That
down
somehow
the
is a fair
line.
ball.
Pops over
That's
the
a
wall,
fucking...
and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Tosses to the pitcher.
This
covering
game
the
is so
bag.
fucking
That's out
lucky.
number 1.
So
And a
fucking
run
lucky
comes in
that
to
that was
score.
an out. Because if that was a
Run in
single,
scoring position.
I would have lost my fucking mind. What on earth was that throw?
There's the strike, 95 of that one. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're at the top half of the 6th.
Ball 1.
Now, unfortunately, we do have the 3-batter situation here. And I think we just see what the switch hitter situation is.
Got it.
Huge.
Strikeout there.
Huge.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and
Okay, so what's the... Ruiz is not... Okay. Slightly better contact, but the power is way lower.
get the swing
Go ahead
and
and
miss.
leave him in
Really
against
nice
the lefty.
job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Okay.
2 outs. Out to short. Crawford. Sends
Thank
it
you.
across to first. That ends the frame. 1 hit. 1
Okay,
back.
this has been a very frustrating game. I wasn't sure who the game was going to give me. I don't know. I was either, obviously it was either going to be Solano or Crawford, but because they're both going opposite directions, I got to like make
Now
a
for the
pick.
bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jose A. Ferrer.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on.
All right, let's see if there's a little bit more velocity here. If they,
behind him.
I mean, I don't know what the stamina was left of that starting pitcher, but we've been struggling with the slowness of those pitches, the lack of velocity. See if maybe we can get something going against this guy, because we've been early all day.
That one missed. Double
course, he
barrel
has a 100
action
mile an hour
in the
fastball.
bullpen. Lucas
100 miles an hour on a
appears to
sinker,
be
that's his
loose.
primary. His secondary is a circle
Lopez
change at
getting loose as
90.
well.
So 4-seam at 100 that we just saw, and a slider at 90. So it's either... It's
That's
100 or
outside.
90.
Ball 2. Short hop liner handles
still
it
early.
short. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
It's a
So now
2-0
it's
count
the
that we
Mariner
bail him out
cleanup
of.
hitter, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one. First
Ball,
pitch
second time.
misses.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
So 2
And
balls.
And if
Oh,
we're the
no
hitter, we
strikes.
want to accept that caution.
Tap foul at the plate.
Too aggressive on the sinker there.
A
It was going to be a strike
tough
either way.
pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Oh no! Ah, it's ball 3. It's so far outside. Hey, let's take a step out. We're in auto swing mode here. Let's
wait just a second.
gather ourselves. It's 2 bad swings. Should be a walk. That's
Spoils that
3
one, and
bad
it remains
swings.
2-2.
Four bad swings. Stop
5
pushing the
foul
button.
balls in a
That's a
row.
walk.
I have
Oh my
no
god.
idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
There we go. Still real early.
That misses
There
the
we
zone.
go.
3-2 now. And that's
Okay,
live.
all right.
That's a
Goodness
great at-bat.
gracious.
He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat,
Now
Should have been far fewer pitches before you're in that
Man at
walk.
first with one gone. At the plate, Luke Raley, 0 for 2 in this one. And that one
That's a
fouled
bad
off.
swing. PCI's nowhere near.
And that drops in for a strike.
That's fine.
Swing and
Got me with a
miss.
sinker.
Him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Ball,
Squirts away a little bit.
ball 1, no strike.
The lefty, the 1-0. And another
2-0.
ball. That
That's ball
one
3.
misses, and it's 3-0. Austin Shenton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Hands off the controller in a 3-0 count.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic.
And maybe could have been that.
Swing and a pop-up.
Damn.
Rosario.
Damn. That sinker
And the
did not
inning
sink for him.
is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece.
This has been a self-imposed and a computer-imposed frustration.
Back at T-Mobile
Leading
Park,
off for the
we go to the
Nationals,
top of the
the
7th.
All right, let's go Santos in.
Baseman.
We'll get some more arms up here in
For the
just a
Mariners,
second.
Gregory
Now
Santos.
pitching for the
and if you
Mariners.
dig into his walk rate,
Number
his numbers
48.
are really impressive. He's
Gregory.
really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Oh
And
my
a base
god.
hit. A leadoff
This is the
single,
greatest team in the
going
world. I
across
mean,
the
this is how
board.
you beat me. Just
Now the
consistent
number 2 hitter,
contact.
Jacob Young. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
Okay, so we actually want
Base
to
runner, you gotta
go.
stay dialed in here. Look
four-seam.
for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Puts a bunt down, and that's a foul ball.
Needed both those to go foul.
Just missing there.
So it eliminates
And
the
that's ball
bunt.
1. To first, maybe a 2-ball. He never makes a throw. Both runners. safe, and I'm just scratching my head. So the go-ahead run is in
I was trying to preload the throw to first base, and because the animation took a 0.2 of a second longer than I anticipated, I canceled the throw. Didn't get anything out of it.
And there's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue
I
to finish off
am
this hitter.
so frustrated with this game.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and the Nats take the lead.
That error cost us a run. That's what they've been doing all game long. They have just been dinking and dunking. Little bloop shots here and there. That's a fucking slider off the plate. And he's able to get it up the middle for a run. It's unreal how frustrated I am with this game. We have these games every once in a while where it just feels like the game goes, you're not winning today. And I have not helped. But we just cannot turn double plays. Something goes wrong so frequently with double plays. That should be the end of the inning. That should be it. We should be done. We shouldn't have given up the run. Fuck you, game.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra.
And that's a horrible slider. I don't know why you're pointing like that was good. It was bad.
The ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Two-way down.
That's
Up next for the Nationals.
where it gets so frustrating. Do we have a lefty ready? I can bring in more Hone. Oops. That's what I would like to do. We're gonna bring more Hone in. It's a lefty, righty, and a switch who's weaker against lefties than righties. This is the correct call. This was not Santos's fault. I wouldn't even argue that it's my fault. It's the fucking game's fault. And again, I think it's the speed, though. It's the speed of the Washington Nationals that is just giving me absolute fits and meltdowns in my brain. I'm trying to counter their speed. I am trying to get ahead of it, and it is forcing me into bad errors. Literally.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's fine.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
And then you go back to the runner that we accidentally gave up, like just
ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very
bad.
difficult.
Just bad.
Especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Huge. Thank you, Bowman.
That's a strikeout.
Okay.
But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single.
I don't
It's
even
now
know
a
what to do.
4-3
11
ball
hits.
game.
We have 2 errors in the game. And that's been the recipe. Right up the middle with good speed. We got a diamond throw with Julio, but it was going to be very difficult for us to figure that out.
Lucas Sims.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Sweeper at 86.
Well,
Jesus
one-run
Christ.
game.
Sweeper at 86, a 4-seam at 96, a cutter at 93, a curveball at 82, and a slider at 87. That's a
Fouled
cutter.
off. He was late.
Yeah, I thought it'd be the curveball, honestly.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center.
You just don't.
Young makes the grab on the run.
You just don't think the sweeper's going to stay up like that. I mean,
He saved extra bases for sure.
man.
He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Polanco in the box for the 3rd time today.
That's your difference. I mean, look at that's a pop out on us. If that's the Nationals, it's a hit up the middle, and they're on base.
And that one
We have
fouled off.
not been able to slow our bats down.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. To third.
That's
Mayo
late.
throws across the diamond, and Polanco is out. And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. A swing and a miss as he chases.
You know what? We're going to take the step out right now.
Time asked for
Come on.
Maybe an
Get
attempt
your
to break
fucking
up
head in the
rhythm that he's
game.
got going
God
on the
damn
mound
it.
right now. Looking to get the tying run on base.
What did I
Swinging a
just
foul
fucking
straight
say?
back. And that
One
one
ball,
up and in.
2
Look
strikes.
out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball right
That's
side.
just too far
low.
inside.
Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score holds at 4-3.
They're so bad, they're good. So bad, they're good.
We go to the 8th, and now up for
All right, we are gonna leave in
Washington,
Morhone.
C.J. Abrams.
Through this inning. That's not going to be called a
Swing,
strike.
tried to
Fuck
hold
you.
up. Now
I
looking to
knew
start,
it wasn't going
and
to be
he
called a
held
strike.
up.
God damn it.
Ground ball.
How have I not gotten a single one with the pitcher? How have I not? They've had like 3. You're out of your fucking mind,
Well,
game.
The last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
On the ground, right side.
Again,
and
it's that
that's just
fucking-
foul. Nobody out. Runner at first.
A little bouncer up the foul line. That's
Garrett started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a
genuinely
swing.
surprised. I did not think he went.
And now it's Keeper.
I don't know what's happening.
Tabor Ruiz.
Swinging a foul straight back. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. Throws in.
Yeah, he
Well, it
was.
seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man at second. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner goes again. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Didn't even hear that one that time.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez settles under it, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now
Ahmed
batting,
Rosario
second baseman,
digging in.
Okay, we are a little out of sync here.
Here comes the skipper out of the
We're
dugout.
gonna
and
set up the
he's ready to
righty-righty
make the move.
matchup. Rosario's already playing well against us, so we don't really need to tempt fate. Morhone came in, did what I needed him to do.
now pitching for the
New pitcher
Mariners.
for the Mariners, Matt
Number
Brash.
47.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one just misses.
Okay, what the
A ball
fuck?
and no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that.
Okay.
Nationals leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Is there anything that we can do?
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jorge
Now
Lopez.
pitching for Washington.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the
Number
right side
21.
of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
So digging in,
Way to
Victor
go.
Robles.
Mariners.
0 for 3 with
Robles
2
is 0
flyouts
for
and a
3 here.
groundout.
Sacred 97, a curveball at 86, a circle change at 90, a slider at 90, and a four seam at 100.
That's in for a strike. The Nationals have some action
that's
going in
fine.
the pen. Derek Law looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's been all game long. They're so bad, they're good.
Donovan Solano.
That's a
Next for the
curveball. That's a
Mariners.
missed curveball. And I'm going to look up in the zone, and there it
Ball
is.
there.
Of course it's down. Fuck off.
That's out to center
That
field.
is an out.
Young makes a nice grab and a full sprint. So 2 down now, and here is Julio Rodriguez. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. This one driven deep, way back there.
Let's go!
Oh,
Fuck yes! God damn it!
he circles the bases. His
Julio!
7th home run of the season. It's 4-4. He only needed
Let's
one
fucking
swing to
go.
square it up.
Not wasting any
God.
time. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Oh, I hate this game. This game specifically. Play a lot of the show. Having a good time. We've only lost 6 times. This has easily been the most irritating. This is Baltimore bullshit. Like, this is Baltimore, textbook Baltimore bullshit.
He made him pay.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered in this game. Check swing.
Too
He went
aggressive.
too far, and it's a strike.
Ball game
Too
is still
aggressive.
tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Late on that fastball.
Okay, here, let's
Love
take
to
a
see
step
it.
out.
Power versus power. Power right there.
That's
The
outside.
zone, and the count is 1 and
1
2.
ball, 2 strikes to count.
Back and forth.
Oh, we don't
go.
need the
A
closer.
seesaw
Oh, shit.
battle in the late stages of this one.
Well, I guess if we were to hit a home run with Raleigh, we would.
Fouls it
Okay,
off,
got a
still
piece of it.
1 and 2.
That 3 straight sinkers? No. Oh, he got me with it.
That's a strikeout.
Got me with it.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
We can leave
Scores
Brash
the
in.
inning
We're
coming
fine.
on this solo home run. All even now at 4 apiece.
We have half
You're
the
watching
hits.
Major League Baseball on the show.
Fuck, that's a game-winning home run. That's a home run for the lead without that error. That second error was so bad.
Young.
Right through there for a strike.
Trying
We've
to
been-
keep good speed off the bases.
In the air to left center.
Neither of those pitches were good, but thankfully the ballpark holds
Pulls
it.
it in for the out. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And that's off
come
the
on.
inside edge.
That's a little too, I mean, it's a little too cute. And I don't throw the slurve particularly well.
Slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball. popped
Nice
in the
read,
air.
Crawford.
Out number 2.
The third baseman.
Now it's going to be Kobe Mayo.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Yeesh.
This one is
Oh my God, Robles, what the fuck?
He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing across here. This
That was a
half.
straight
5, 6, and
red
7 will lead things off in the
Reaction.
bottom of the
He
ninth.
took like a
And
step
we are
back, and
tied
I think it was,
4-4.
I replayed one of them with the Rosarena, where like just like took a step back and got turned around.
All set for the bottom of
Okay.
the ninth. And
Here we go,
stepping in for
Raley.
the Mariners, Luke Raley. Lopez back to work.
That's too
And
aggressive.
fouled off. And now the 0-1. And there's
That's
a
a
ball.
ball.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Derek Law, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Number 62, also getting ready. And the count 1-2.
All right. We're all right.
On a line out towards center.
No
Tracks it down for the
way.
out.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Rosarena at the plate now. That's ball 1. And now
Oh, that's
2-0.
Good take. So if a Rosarena, if we, no, you know what? We're not going to talk about it. Not going to worry about it.
Swings through that.
Man, he was
That's fine.
really
That's
targeting
fine. We
that fastball.
a little
Great
distracted.
job of setting
Not
him
locked
up
in the
by
way that I
throwing
should
the
be.
curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle.
That's
over to
frustrating.
Low.
It's a good curveball to follow the
away.
sinker. What we do actually need is Saucedo, and we can go ahead and sit you down, and we can warm up Snyder.
And now here is Austin Shenton. Fought off foul.
Sinker sunk more than I was
32
anticipating.
Years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2011.
Early. How are we early on this? Step out.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Down to the
Got me
dirt,
with a
swing and
curveball.
miss.
Got me
On
with a
to first,
curveball.
and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning.
It's good pitch sequencing against me. It was a sinker low, and then a curveball out of the zone. We only have 6 hits in this game. 2 of them are solo shots to tie it.
On to extra innings. And here's the DH for Washington.
Okay.
Juan Yepez.
Yepez.
Swing and a
So
miss.
Shenton's our designated hitter. We should have Dylan Moore on the bench. Perhaps Ryan Bliss.
And a strike. Well, if he's
And that'll
gonna
give
do
us a little
something
bit more
special
speed
right
that we
here,
might be able to knock around the bases.
just outside. Now 1-2. That's foul off to the right side.
Got the
Keeps
swing, but not
AB
the
going.
miss.
Swing
There
and
we
a
go.
miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike.
What we want to do is we want to actually bring in Saucedo, unless I can't.
Manager out of the
We're gonna bring in the
dugout,
lefty.
and he's gonna make a change.
We are running out of
Matt
pitchers,
Brash
by the way.
Done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Though it should be. It's not his fault. The Ghost Runner thing is weird. I don't think it's converted into the game code correctly, honestly.
Taylor Saucedo gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The other
Thank
way,
God that was
down
foul.
the line, and it's foul.
Doesn't have a ton of speed.
Tied at 4.
One
That
ball, one
was
strike.
an overcorrection.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
We're gonna go with the 4-seam.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position.
This one popped
Just
up.
no idea.
Solano. As this
Who?
one settles
Why?
up, and that's the
Why was
third
that
out.
Solano's? Why did he give me
No
Solano?
runs, no
Raleigh was
hits,
right
no
there.
errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4.
So we are gonna want to make a sub. It's a designated hitter, so it doesn't matter defensively. I can't say Solano. I think I'm in Shenton.
On the mound now, number 62.
Number 62.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here's the second. baseman.
Actually,
Jorge
Harry
Polanco.
Ford, yeah.
Running at second base. Number
Our backup
72,
catcher.
Harry.
Sinker at 95, a slider at 90, and a four-seam at 99.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Tap foul at the plate.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes
God, we
to
are
come
so
through.
early.
Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
That's a
Puts that
terrible
one away.
swing.
The count remains 0-2. There's a line drive to left field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Now he decides
It's a perfect contact swing and sent out. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Number 3, shortstop
J.P.
JP.
Crawford.
We can't get just one of those little dribblers up the middle in a key moment.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
What is happening?
Now here is Victor Robles. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. Swings and misses.
It's a bad swing.
0-1.
0-1's the count.
I don't know that we get there on that. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Next
It's
offering
inside.
misses, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Abrams tosses to first, and we're headed to the 11th.
How
Mariners lead
can we
1.
not
Still
beat
all
this
square
team?
at 4 apiece.
Are you fucking kidding me? I think it's a good hold on the send because it wasn't a super deep shot to left, and he had a better angle on it. And
Back in
hit.
Seattle,
Oh,
and now
he didn't
Stone
move.
Garrett.
I am livid at this game right now.
And that one fouled
I
off.
can't believe the number of hits they have.
Ground ball to the right side.
Go to first.
Steps on first for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Ruiz in the box now. Takes strike 1. And now the count is even.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
What the hell?
Tied at 4. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Rosario, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He didn't want to give
That's
up
a
that run,
strike.
but he did. Got the
You
fly ball,
dumb
sac fly out.
fuckwad.
Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. And here in extra innings. That one the other way. And it
That
goes
has been
just
their
foul.
fucking game all goddamn day.
Up the middle, Polanco gets it to first. Nets go down 1-2-3.
I
No hits, no errors, and no one left on. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Nationals 5 and the
We're
M's
down
4.
again. I don't understand what it is about this
So
team.
the closer summoned from the bullpen,
Number
Derek
58.
Law.
He's throwing the ball very
Derek
well overall this
Law.
season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Here's the third baseman, Donovan Solano.
Cutter at 94, a slider at 90, a four-seam at 97, a sinker at 97, circle change at 90.
Outside low.
And I knew it was going to be that fucking sinker
Situation
because it's
with
the
a runner on
fourth
second,
pitch.
You got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
And that is out
We're
of play.
early again.
Now, Boog, this
I
is a real
cannot
tough
slow the
place
bat
for
down.
visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
We're still early.
So the tying run at second.
It's a good take.
It's 2-2.
So Solano, it'll be Julio and Raleigh. Got me with the cutter on the
One
outside.
gone here.
We have not seen this well. This has been such a bad game, and we're fucking early again.
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Okay. You are early on the pitch. Slow the fuck down, dumbass. What are you doing? God damn it. Maybe they'll bring in a pitcher with a little more velocity and I'll figure it out. No, you fucking won't, idiot.
Out in front.
That at least was a slider.
And foul to the left side. This one
We're
popped
late.
up. Low. Settles
We're
underneath it.
late. No way.
Brings it in.
No
Yeah.
way.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now for Seattle. Cal Raleigh.
It's
trying to
been that
deliver
way
as the
all
hero.
goddamn game.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals
No
hold on to win it tight
way.
as this one
We
ends
just got
the
Baltimore
ball game.
bullshitted by this fucking game.
After 4 wins in a row,
Fuck
you start to think
off.
a little bit that you're
The
on
what?
a roll. That's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen
12
and get the
hits.
big outs.
Go
But it's a
watch
good
some of the
feeling,
old
and you
Baltimore
extend
games
it.
in Baltimore. This is exactly the recipe. It's fucking 12 hits up the middle where our defense does goddamn nothing. It's a couple of mistakes on my part here or there. And the game just not wanting me to win. There's no reason we should have lost this game. Like, the double play that we didn't turn, that turned into a run. This fucking hit, that pitch was so far off the goddamn plate. Julio tied the game. We just got Baltimore bullshitted at our own stadium. Fuck off. And I talked about it before, too, where it's like, hey, we've been winning games all kinds of different ways. Can't figure it out today. We knock out 6 hits. I hate that. I want to scream. I hate this so much. Tyler Saucedo gets charged with the loss. I think it'll probably change to an earned run, and that's what I've been talking about. Like, the thing I don't think is programmed correctly, because the ghost runner shouldn't count as an earned run. But it does for whatever reason in this game. Julio was 1 for 5. Kyle Raleigh was 1 for 4. Both of them with solo home runs. Rosarena was 1 for 4 with a double. Austin Shenton was 1 for 4 with a double. He scored. Saucedo gets the loss. 1.2 innings pitched. No hits, 1 strikeout. No walks, no earned. Jacob Young's your player of the game. 2 for 5 with a double. Knocked in 2, scored 1. Ahmed Rosario was 3 for 6 with a run. Kybert Ruiz was 1 for 4 with a double. He knocked in a run and scored a run. CJ Abrams was 1 for 5. And Derek Law gets the save. Salazar gets the win. 1 inning pitched and 0's where you want him. I have no words. I have no words for this. That's only the 7th time that we have lost all season long. And it's been this type of game. You could look at the San Francisco game. You could look at the Toronto series. It actually was, I got to cut my camera off here. It's a 4-2 loss. It's a 1-0 loss. That San Francisco game was really weird. We got our asses kicked in by Detroit 7-1. But even, 4-3 is pretty close. It hasn't been, we haven't lost by much, but when we do, that is kind of your recipe. It's a funky game where we just can't really get a hold of anything in a consistent manner. There's a huge base running blunder. We have 2 errors on the day. It's a brutal loss. I am so unhappy with it. We should have won that game. I probably should have been a little more aggressive on the base path, but I think you would go back and look at that play and you would see that the runner or the center fielder had a pretty good throw on the ball, and I don't think that he had quite enough speed to get there. It's probably not worth the out in that situation because then you kind of rely on a home run. But every ball that we popped in the air, they had dribbled into center field. It's unbelievable that happened. Oh God. We'll open a pack that's probably going to be just as ugly as this game was. Yep. That about checks out. Thank God it didn't give me any Washington Nationals. A couple of Angels, though. So that will do it. Thanks, everybody, for watching. This is it's a rare loss for us, but we'll try to bounce back on tomorrow. Mitchell Parker, he's on the mound, 3-5 with a 5.59 ERA, taking on Luis Castillo, 8-0 with a 1.75 ERA, as we look for game number 2 to even up the series. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed an hour and 20 minutes of my fucking personal hell. Subscribe over here for more. You can ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Baseball updates every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Check out the Sporting's video up there. It's another crime scene cleaner, so enjoy that. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Good sports. Go Mariners. I don't even know how to outro this video. All I can feel is the rage. Baltimore bullshit in our own home stadium. Fuck.